Hi friends, Dr. Prashanjit Ghosh here. Today we'll discuss about depressive mood disorder. Depression is a very common mental illness. It is just like common cold. One should not feel ashamed of his or her depressive state because if the diagnosis and treatment starts late, then the improvement or the prognosis is also very poor. So, why someone suffers from depression or what is depression? Depression is not normal sadness. One should remember that. So, how you differentiate depression from normal sadness or normal blue? Depression is a painful state of mind where one feels no interest, lack of pleasure, and many other things. So, how you differentiate from normal sadness? Depression is pervasive. That means the person does not feel happiness in any activities. It is persistent. That means one will be depressed in the morning, in the afternoon, and also at night. And it is causing functional impairment. So you can understand that depression is very intense sadness, it is pervasive, it is persistent, and it causes impairment in your day-to-day functioning. Usually, friend, we have seen that females suffer more than males. Females it is around 10 to 20%, and in males around 5 to 10% suffer from depression. Depression is not a new illness. It has been known since ages. Even Hippocrates termed it as melancholia. So, because of modern stressful life, maybe the prevalence of depression has increased. But whatever may be the reason, there is treatment available and very good treatment available indeed. So, what are the causes of depression? Number one, chronic stress. Then there is a loss, significant loss like death of a spouse, or there is a loss in the form of divorce or in the form of breakup in the relationship, which is very common nowadays, and chronic abuse, childhood trauma, childhood neglect, and there may be family environment also responsible for causing depression. If the parents have not a very cordial relation, if there is always chaotic environment in the family and the childhood experience is very bitter, then that person in the later life may suffer from depression. These are all psychological reasons. What are the biological reasons? Number one, in our brain we have lots of chemicals called neurotransmitters which transmit the signal from one neuron to another neuron. And it has been hypothesized that in depression there is predominantly a decrease in the neurotransmitter serotonin. There is also other hypothesis concerning acetylcholine, dopamine, norepinephrine, all of them are reduced. Number two biological hypothesis is abnormal functioning of the thyroid. People who are having lack of thyroid or hypothyroidism, they are more prone to depression. So there are many biological and psychological reasons for depression. What are the symptoms of depression? There are major three symptoms. One is sadness, pervasive sadness. Number two is lack of pleasure. We call it anhedonia. And number three is tiredness or easy fatigability. These are the major symptoms. What are the minor symptoms? Lack of attention and concentration. Then there may be ideas of guilt. Then there may be death wish or even suicidal ideation. There may be reduced sleep, appetite, and sexual desire. Then there may be disturbance of sleep in the form of early morning awakening. There may be psychomotor retardation. Patient may be very much retarded, does not interact with others. Then there may be in the form of social withdrawal. And in some cases of depression, there are very melancholic features in the form of hopelessness, helplessness, and worthlessness. And suicide is number one complication of depression, and depression is the major cause of suicide. and in adolescent and in young adults, suicide remains one of the leading first 5 cause of death. So friend, if you are suffering from depression, don't hesitate, don't feel shy, come forward, take help of mental health care professionals, and you will be all right. Good luck.